was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of the Most High moved upon the face of the waters. And the Most High said, let there be light, and there was light. So everything is coming from the waters, from the beginning. You see? So he started to create from the waters. So this is what you're looking at. You got to understand that's what happened. So when you look at go to Romans 8 and 14. Romans 8 and 14. Romans 8 and 14. So we got to continue. We're looking at these sons of the Most High. Romans 8 and 14. For as many as are led by the Spirit of the Most High, they are the sons of the Most High. So if we led, as it says, by the Spirit of the Most High, we are the sons of the Most High. We're going to jump down to verse 19. So this makes void anyone that says that man is not the son of the Most High. Point blank. And only angels are the son of the Most High. That's a lie. We seeing it right here, clear as day. Romans 8 and 19. For the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of the Most High. For the creature was made subject to vanity. And we what? Not willingly, but by reason of him who have subjected the same in hope and faith, because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption into the glorious liberty of the children of the Most High. We're going to come out of this prison. We're going to come out of this destroyed for lack of knowledge. We're going to come out of the lies and the confusion and all the things that's been perpetrated upon us, that we can remain in the congregation of the dead, to be the living. Because the Most High is the power of the living and not the dead. By coming back to the Most High's laws, statutes, commandments, that we may be manifest, as it says. For the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of the Most High. They waiting on us to manifest ourselves as the sons of the Most High, following the Most High's laws, statutes, commandments, calling on Most High, Bahashama Mashiach Yahushua. Calling on the Most High, receiving the spiritual power that's within ourselves as we call upon the Most High, and he bring forth that spiritual power to us. Waiting. Here it is. I mean, can't be no clearer than this. Philippians 2:15. Philippians 2:15. Philippians 2 and 15. That ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of the Most High. Again. That you may be blameless and harmless, the sons of the Most High, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation. That's where we at. We're in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as lights in the world. We got to shine as lights. That's what he said. He told us in Baruch 4, go back to Baruch 4, 1-3. To shine as lights in the world, you have to be illuminated. What he tells us, Baruch 4, 1-3. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endureth, how long? Forever. Get that? The law endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life. All they that keep the laws of the Most High shall come to everlasting life. But such as leave it shall die. You think you can get away with just sinning here and sinning there? No, you're going to die and be cast into the lake of fire. Listen, turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Turn from your wicked ways and take hold of the laws of the Most High. Walk in the presence of the light thereof. Hear this say? Walk in the presence of the light thereof, And when you walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. Then you're going to be illuminated. Philippians 2:15. That ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of the Most High, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as lights in the world. See? We're in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation. And we got to shine as lights in this world. Only way we're going to do that is keeping the laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High. And you see, you become the sons of the Most High. Point blank, don't nobody fool you or lead you in a way that's going to lead you to the hell fire. That's going to come on those that don't want to keep the laws of the Most High, His commandments, His statutes, and judgments. Go to 1 John, the 3rd chapter, the 1st and 2nd verse. Behold, what manner of love the Father has bestowed upon us. He's talking to the children of Israel, 12 tribes of Israel, that we should be called the sons of the Most High. So I don't know why they didn't read these scriptures. But you have people saying, we no sons of the Most High but the fallen angels. That's a lie. You hear that? Behold, what manner of love the Father has bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of the Most High. Therefore the world knoweth us not, because it know him not. See, let you know, you keep on following the people that don't know the Most High. Say the world don't know him because the world don't know the Most High. Beloved, now are we the sons of the Most High, and it does not yet appear what we shall be. That's what we're going to be in the future. It does not appear what we shall be. But we know that when he shall appear, coming back for his second coming, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. Remember, he told you in Isaiah 47:3, he's not coming back as a man. We're going to see him as he is. All praise to the Most High. Wisdom of Solomon 18:13. Sons of the Most High. So this killing that spirit of the only sons of the Most High are the fallen angels. You see it. This is talking about men are the sons of the Most High. Wisdom of Solomon 18:13. For whereas they would not believe anything by reason of the enchantments upon the destruction of the firstborn, they acknowledge this people to be the sons of the Most High. This is, go up to verse 12. When the Most High killed the firstborn sons, or firstborn anything that was born in Egypt, they woke up that morning, their firstborn son, daughter, whatever, firstborn was killed, period. The firstborn animal, whatever, everything, firstborn died. That's what I say. Look at Wisdom of Solomon 18:12. So they all together had innumerable dead with one kind of death. Neither were the living sufficient to bury them. For in one moment the noblest offspring of them was destroyed. The noblest offspring of them, the king's son, Pharaoh's son, was destroyed. For whereas they would not believe anything by reason of the enchantments, all the plagues that the Most High brought upon them, and he brought his wizards and his witches in there to do the same thing. Some things they could, some things they couldn't. But whereas they would not believe anything by reason of the enchantments upon the destruction of the firstborn, the killing of the firstborn, they acknowledge this people to be the sons of the Most High. They acknowledge us to be the sons of the Most High. We who? The children of Israel. There it is. Can't get no clearer than that. So let's look at She want to go next. Well, let's kill this angels being the sons of the Most High. What angel is known by the Son of the Most High by name? I'm asking the question. You can type it in the comments section if you want. An angel that you know is the Son of the Most High, and prove it by scriptures. So now let's look at Hebrews, the 1st chapter. Let's look at verse 4. Because let's talk about Hamashiach Yahushua. But as an angel, as a spirit of the Most High, the first creation of the Most High, the only begotten Son of the Most High. So Hebrews 1 and 4 says, being made so much better than the angels. He was made so much better than the angels, as an angel. As he hath by inheritance obtained a more excellent name than they. So he's the Son of the Most High, the only begotten Son of the Most High. So he obtained a better name than the angels. A more excellent name than the angels. Verse 5. I asked the question, now the Most High gonna ask you the question. For unto which of the angels said he at any time? There's a question. Thou art my son. For them to be the son, they got to be the sons of the Most High. Or the Son of the Most High. So he asked the question. For unto which of the angels said he at any time, Thou art my son? This day have I begotten thee. What angel? And again, I'll be to him a father, and he shall be to me a son. Which angel? The Most High is asking you the question. I'm asking you the questions also. Because you know John 3:16, for the Most High so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. You hear that? Only begotten son. Only begotten son. That whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. So the Most High gave his only begotten son. You know what that means? The only angel that is the Son of the Most High is Hamashiach Yahushua, only begotten son. And he created him in Revelation 3:14. Revelation 3 and 14. Scripture answers everything. And unto the angel of the church of the Laodicean, right, these things said, I'm not saying that word, Hamashiach Yahushua, because these are his words. He's not that, that's not him. That's not Ammon, he's not Ammon Ra. He's Hamashiach Yahushua. They inserted that there. So, the faithful and true witness, the beginning of the creation of the Most High, because there wasn't no Ammon Ra. But see, y'all dealing with that. You got to do your research to find out. All you do is talk to some top Egyptologists. They'll tell you this. You know, certain things was inserted into the Bible. Have you off. And you're doing it all the time, giving homage to this Ammon Ra. And Salaki Mosai about Shemashak Yahushua, even bringing his name up. But I got to bring forth the truth. So I say, hello, Yah, hello, Yah, hello, Yah. Stop saying that. Spirit stopped me from saying it at the end of prayers. Just would not come out. Just like one time, we were all the children of Israel were together in the class, and the Most High shut all our mouths up from cursing our people, the Israelites. Nobody repeated the curses against our people that were not involved in the truth or whatever, and we cut it out. You know, I fought for that against, you know, that spirit coming from New York. I fought against that through the Spirit of the Most High, and it was taken out of our prayers. Some still might do it because they're of old school. They don't know. But we stopped doing that. That vexed me real hard. And the Most High, he said, we require a sign. What sign do you do? Women don't know the Hebrew like men do. But nobody repeated it and did it 3 times, and nobody opened their mouth. Now you tell me that ain't the Most High. But I tell you, I got miracles to talk about. That's in front of the whole class, and they can vouch for that. And I said, go over them curses. Go on. Don't even speak of them curses. Then everybody starts speaking again. Shut all our mouths up. We couldn't nobody say nothing. 3 times he did it with witnesses. So I'm not dealing with that. Just like they put in the Trinity, be baptized in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. You won't never find where they baptized in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Show it to me. After he told them that, they went out and they baptized that way. They didn't. I was just trying to make it mean something, try and make it work. But when I looked at it, I was like, when I did more research, found out that they inserted that. Because you won't never find where I say, I baptize you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost like they do in the church. They don't do that. Nobody done that. Inserted for their Trinity doctrine. Going back to Nimrod, Semiramis, his mother/wife, and Tammuz. That's your Trinity right there. That's where it all started from. No matter what name they change it to, or these nations have, it's still the same thing, going back to them. This is real. Quiet as it's kept. It's real as real could be, though. So you see, that question is asked. Which of the angels the Most High called his son? Because y'all talking about, they had to be the sons of the Most High, because it says in Genesis, the 6th chapter, I can read, and you can read it too. Genesis 6th chapter, as your humble servant, I'm going to read it again. It says, Genesis 6 and 1 and 2, and it came to pass when the men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and the daughters were born unto them. We just went to a lot of sons and daughters that were created, born to men, from Cain all the way to the seed of Adam, or Enos, and so forth, or the seed of Seth, his daddy. Verse 2, that the sons of the Most High saw that the daughters of men, that they were fair. So you got to show me what angel had the Most High called his son. What spirit did the Most High call his son to be the sons of the Most High? There's got to be more than one. It's got to be angels that the Most High say, you are my son. Going back to Hebrews, 1st chapter. Go back to Hebrews, the 1st chapter. Ask the question again, just in case you missed it. We a lot of things to come out, but I want you to know this. I want you to answer this question. Hebrews 1 and 5. For unto which of the angels said he at any time? That's from the beginning of the time to a future prophecy. Thou art my son. Which angel had the Most High said, thou art my son? This day have I begotten thee. And again, I will be to him a father, and he shall be to me a son. Which are the angels? And again, when he bringeth in the first begotten into the world, we just read the first creation of the Most High in Revelation 3:14, or Mashiach Yahushua coming in as an angel of the Most High, or the Spirit of the Most High, the same Spirit of the Most High that started to create through the waters in Genesis, the 1st chapter, the 2nd verse. And again, when he bringeth in the first begotten into the world, he said, and let all the angels of the Most High, not the sons of the Most High, but the angels of the Most High, not the sons of the Most High, but the angels of the Most High, worship him. See that? And of the angels, he said, who maketh his angels spirits. You can read this in Psalms 104 and 4. And his ministers a flame of fire. See? And that fire represents the word of the Most High. Jeremiah 23 and 29. It's not my word like as a fire, and a hammer that breaketh the rock in pieces. But unto the Son, he says, thy throne, O power, is forever and ever. A scepter of righteousness is the scepter of thy kingdom. Thou lovest righteousness and hateth iniquity. Therefore, God, therefore, power, even thy power. The Most High have, is there two gods? The Most High have a God over him? Because it say, therefore, God, even thy God. Is there two gods? One God over the Most High? I don't think so. But he's calling him Mashiach Shai God like he called us gods. Psalm 82 and 6, come on. Only Mashiach Shai is right under the Most High. The Most High is the ultimate power, the one and only power. But here goes Mashiach Shai is being called God too. Thou have, it says, thou hast loved righteousness. So Mashiach Shai loved the laws of the Most High, his commandments, and hated iniquity, hated sin, hated wickedness. Therefore, God, even thy God. Therefore, Most High, even the Most High's God? No. Therefore, God, Mashiach Yahushai, even your God, even the Most High, has anointed thee with the oil of gladness above thy fellows, above the angels. That's what it's talking about. The Most High has anointed the Mashiach Yahushai above all the angels. That's what it's saying, brothers and sisters. So what angel, the Most High said, is his son? If you might say. So he quoting from, what he say? He quoting from Psalms 45 and 6. Psalms 45 and 6. Like I say, when you read the New Testament, there is no New Testament. There's only the law and the prophets. Understand this and understand this. So that's why you got to know these scriptures, these precepts. He quoting from Psalms 45 and 6. Thy throne, I'm going to read it like it's written, because God was created by the Europeans and Lord was created by the Europeans. Thy throne, O God, is forever and ever. The scepter of thy kingdom, meaning the power, and authority of thy kingdom, is a right scepter, a right power, and authority. Thou lovest righteousness and hateth wickedness. Therefore, God, thy God, that's your God, and Most High don't have no power. So therefore, Mashiach Shai, your power, hath anointed thee with the oil of gladness above thy fellows. The same thing we just read in Hebrews 1 and 9. You see how it goes together? It has to fit. It has to fit just like a glove that's perfect on your hand. Just the way it is. So now, let's go to Job. I want to go to Job, the first chapter. And we're going to read verse 1. Get some more understanding on these sons of the Most High. So, Job 1 and 1. There was a man in the land of Uz whose name was Job. And that man was perfect and upright, and one that feared the Most High and eschewed evil. And there were born unto him 7 sons and 3 daughters. So Job had 7 sons and 3 daughters born unto him, 10 children. His substance also was 7,000 sheep and 7,000 camels and 500 yoke of oxen and 500 she-asses and a very great household, and many people that worked for him in his household, so that this man was the greatest of all the men of the East. So Job was the greatest of all the men of the East. And his sons went and feasted in their houses, every one his day. He had 7 sons, so each son had a feast at his house on his day. One have one feast, another have another feast, another have another feast, the feast of the Most High. They read about in Leviticus 23rd chapter. Every one his day, and sent and called for their 3 sisters to eat and drink with them. Remember, 7 sons, 7 holy convocations, 7 feasts, each one having a feast on the day of the feast at their home. And they invited the 3 sisters to join them to eat and to drink with them. And it was so, when the days of their feasting were gone about, that Job sent and sanctified them, and rose up early in the morning, and offered burnt offerings according to the number of them all. So he was offering burnt offerings according to the number of the children he had. For Job said, it may be that my sons have sinned. He said, it may be that my sons have sinned and cursed the Most High in their hearts. Thus did Job continually. He kept on offering up sacrifices for his sons because he said they could have sinned to cover them. Okay, look at Job 1 and 2. And there were born unto him 7 sons and 3 daughters. So he had 7 sons. And verse 4, and his sons went and feasted in their houses, every one his day. You see? Every one his day. So each son had a day that the feast of the Most High was held in his home. And sent and called for their 3 sisters to eat and to drink with them. Okay? Now, Job 1 and 6. Now there was a day when the sons of the Most High came to present themselves before the Most High, and Satan came also among them. So what you think, these are the angels? Can't be the angels. Okay, well, what's the name of the son of the Most High that's an angel? Because it says sons, so it's got to be more angels than more than one angel. Got to be angels, right? So there was a day when the sons of the Most High came to present themselves before the Most High, and Satan came also among them. See? Satan came also among them. And the Most High said unto Satan, whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Most High and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. So wherever we congregate as the sons of the Most High, remember the sons of the Most High are they that call on the Most High by Shema Mashiach Yahushua. As we read in St. John 1 and 12 in many scriptures, we already covered this. You know, in many scriptures that we went over just now pertaining to the sons of the Most High. Which is very important that we see this. So look at Deuteronomy 16 and 15. Deuteronomy 16 and 15. Deuteronomy 16 and 15. Deuteronomy 16:15. 7 days shalt thou keep a solemn feast unto the Most High thy power in the place which the Most High shall choose, because the Most High thy power shall bless thee in all thine increase, and in all the works of thine hands. Therefore thou shalt surely rejoice. So he tells us, like some of the feasts, just like you're looking at Passover, Feast of Unleavened Bread, you got 7 days. So each day, one of the brothers of of each other, but there's Job's sons had the feast in his home. That could be 7 days. We had good time eating and drinking and having a good time. 7 days. Not no one day like they do in these kingdoms. 7 days. Verse 16 said, 3 times in a year shall all thy males appear before the Most High thy power in the place which he shall choose, in the feast of unleavened bread, and in the feast of weeks, and in the feast of tabernacles. And they shall not appear before the Most High empty. Every man shall give as he is able, according to the blessing of the Most High thy power, which he have given him thee. So you see, some of these feasts, we had 7 days that we actually came together and feasted. And like you said, ate and drank, had a good time. Not just one day, but many days, you see. Look at Joshua 24 and 1. Book of Joshua, right after Deuteronomy, 24th chapter in the 1st verse. And Joshua gathered all the tribes of Israel to Shechem, and called for the elders of Israel, and for their heads, and for their judges, and for their officers, and they presented themselves before the Most High. See? Sons of the Most High presented themselves before, just like we see in Job 1 and 6. They presented themselves before the Most High, sons of the Most High. men. Go to Job, the second chapter, the first verse. Job 2:1. And there was a day when the sons of the Most High came to present themselves before the Most High, just like we just read about in Joshua. And Satan came also among them to present himself before the Most High. So look at it. Every time we come together, here comes Satan among us. It's no different then than now. Job 1:3. His substance also was 7,000 sheep. Verse 4. And his sons went and feasted in their houses, every one his day, and sent and called for their 3 sisters to eat and drink with them. So, verse 3, his substance also was 7,000 sheep and 3,000 camels and 500 oxen, yoke of oxen, and 500 she-asses, and a very great household. This is what Job had. All this wealth. He was a wealthy man. So that this man was the greatest of all the men of the East, which are the men, are the sons of the Most High that keep the laws of the Most High. They're the sons of the Most High. So, Job, the first chapter, the 22nd verse. In all this, Job sinned not, nor charged the Most High foolishly. For all the things that the Most High did to him, taking away all his wealth and killing his children too, in a tornado or a hurricane. So, Job 2:2. And the Most High said unto Satan, from whence comest thou? And Satan answered the Most High and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. See? Go to Genesis, the 3rd chapter. So Satan going to and fro in the earth and walking up and down in it. That's that sign of that cross that people make on their chest, representing Satan, and not even realize it. To and fro, up and down. That's that cross that they write on their chest. Look at Genesis, the 3rd chapter, verse 9. And the Most High power called unto Adam and said unto him, where art thou? And he said, I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid, because I was naked, and I hid myself. See? This is after they done ate of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Now their eyes is open. They are as gods. They are as powers. That's what Satan told Eve. The first lie he told her, and she fooled Adam into breaking the laws of the Most High. So they realized they was exposed to their wickedness, their sins. This is what we're seeing. So when you look at in Job, the book of Job is in the beginning. It's not chronologically in the position that it should be in the Bible. This is in the beginning, way in the beginning. So when you see Job 2:1, it says, again, there was a day when the sons of the Most High came to present themselves before the Most High, and Satan came also among them to present himself before the Most High. See? So that's what you're looking at with the sons of the Most High, who are those men of the East that called upon the Most High by Hashem HaMashiach Yahushua, in the name of the Lord and Savior, to become the sons of the Most High. So looking at Genesis, 1st chapter, no, the 6th chapter, the 1st verse. And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of the Most High saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, beautiful. Sons of the Most High, those the lineage of Enos. And they took them wives of all which they chose. They took them wives of all that they chose. Go to Deuteronomy 32 and 4. Deuteronomy 32 and 4. He is the rock. His work is perfect. For all his ways are judgment. A power of truth. That's the law. Keeping the laws of the Most High. And without iniquity. Without sin. Just and right is he. Say, just and right is the Most High. There's no unrighteousness in the Most High. Believe this and understand this. So, it should be clear by now that these sons of the Most High are not angels falling from heaven. Because you go back to the verse before, the fourth verse, you see Cain is having children, or kids, and the seed of Adam from Seth to Enos having children, sons and daughters. You got the people that was created, all creatures that was created in Genesis 1:21. You got those that were created in Genesis 1:26, male and female. So you got a lot of people that's on this earth. While you're looking at how could they marry someone, and not it was women and men that was already created before the Most High put the spirit of himself and his only begotten son as an angel into the Adamites, to the Adam and the Adamites. See? So you're looking at the sons of the Most High, the lineage of Enos, Seth's son, having sexual intercourse with the daughters of men. The daughters of men. These are men. Look at verse 3 of Genesis, the 3rd chapter. It should say angels. It should say no men. This is what it says in verse 3. And the Most High said, my spirit shall not always strive with man. Not no angel. Strive with man. How you miss that? For that he also is flesh. Are angels flesh? He also is flesh. You talk about the angels that come from the fourth dimension, y'all say fell down to the earth and had sex with these women. Are they flesh? Yet his days shall be 120 years. He told us we're going to live one day. We're going to live a day. Then he changed it to 120 years. Because of the wicked of, it said man, it didn't say no angel. And the Most High said in verse 3 of Genesis 6 chapter, my spirit shall not always strive with man. Not no angel. Not no angel, but man is said. Very important that we see this because let's go look at where I want to go. Go to the book of Hebrews again. Verse 1 and 5. For unto which of the angels, ask you again, said he at any time, thou art my son? Just in case some of you coming in on this part. So which angel did the Most High say is his son? This cancels out the fact of the sons of the Most High in Genesis, the 6th chapter, are angels, fallen angels. Which one? You name them. That's in this Bible. We ain't talking about a book that some man done wrote. And we can go into that and show that that's false too. This day have I begotten thee. And again, because if he the son of the Most High, I will be to him a father. So he going to be to him a father. And he shall be to me a son. Which one of the angels? The Most High say, I'm your father and you're my son. Look, not only that, look at Matthew 6 and 9. Matthew 6 and 9. After this manner, therefore, pray ye, Our Father. Hear that? Our Father, which art in heaven. Our Father. So who would be that? That's the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The power of our fathers. That's why he told us to pray, Our Father. Everybody can pray this prayer, but the Most High is not their power. Look, Acts 3:13. I call it all the time. Acts 3:13. This who the power of. The power of Abraham and of Isaac and of Jacob. Jacob being the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. The power of our fathers. See? So he tells you, hey, our Father. Why can we say his father? Because we the sons of the Most High. The Israelite men. Our Father. But this is to all the nation. How we pray. Which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. I'm not dealing with that. That's who you give homage to in the end. No, that's not our Father. So, hopefully you'll do your research to find out what I'm saying is real. You can't go wrong with Hallelujah. That's the ultimate praise to the Most High. Halal Yahweh, Halal Most High, Halal our Father, power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Praise you, praise you, praise you, Most High. Praise the Most High. Look at Hebrews 1 and 13. But to which of the angels said he at any time, sit on my right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool? Which angel? Are they not all ministering spirits sent forth to minister for them who shall be heirs of salvation? Yeah. They all came to the Israelites, period. The angel was sent to us to bring forth the word of the Most High, ministering the word of the Most High to men and women, and children. Some of the brothers were young. Jeremiah was real young. So Samuel was young, so the Most High sent angels to them at an early age. But which angel? The Most High said, sit on my right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool. None but a Mashiach Yahushai, as an angel of the Most High, as a son of the Most High, period. The only begotten son of the Most High, as an angel, as a spirit. And we, the men of the Most High, are the sons of the Most High. Even to them that call on the Most High by Shema Mashiach Yahushai in the name of the anointed Savior, to receive the spiritual power from the Most High. That's how we reach the Most High. That's how he can bring forth his spiritual power to us. Point blank. So, when you understand this, it helps to become more and more in the spirit of knowing we the sons of the Most High. Go to Romans, the 8th chapter. I know it's a lot, Yashara.